this is the last section?
2 more. Am I boring you?
No. I'm just keeping I'm just keeping an eye on it.
All right.
It calls me.
3, 2, 1. All right, now we're back in the main section of the zoo, heading off to see the Sauropod Savanna.
Ooh, goody, Savannah.
This is our grassland and grass and scrubland exhibits. You already saw our Argentinosaurs in the background. And here's our Brachiosaurs.
Oh god, they're so huge. These are huge.
I love their colorations, though.
You can't get a much more classic dinosaur than Brachiosaurus. This is the iconic high-browsing sauropod, feeding on nutritious leaves and branches way up in the trees. These beautiful creatures can eat around 400 kilograms per day. So I better go check to see if our latest food delivery arrived on time. If not, we might have a bit of a problem. Brachiosaurus is a sauropod, a type of herbivorous dinosaur with a tiny head at the end of a long neck. The largest animals to ever walk on land were sauropods, but not all of them were so gargantuan. For instance, Europasaurus grew just over 6 meters long, which, to be fair, is still very large. Look at the size of this magnificent animal. The way it moves about, with the grace fit for a giant. It's a real privilege to be able to cherish these beautiful creatures.
I'm not sure, but I want to go out on a limb and say I think they made the dinosaurs more vibrant.
They're a lot brighter than what they've been in past. I mean, they just shouldn't be all like drab, brown, and gray. Very wrinkled.
I'm just noticing, like, the way they walk, it's almost like they're walking on their knuckles.
Yeah.
On the front feet, you notice that?
Kind of a weird gait that he has.
He's not hurt, is he? No, the one on the back is moving like that, too. That same thing, I gave him another waterfall, too, and a nice little pond. Because it is Africa, it's rather hot. It's 36 degrees centigrade.
Yeah, it's a little warm.
Which I don't know what that is in normal.
Not a clue. Talk to us about Fahrenheit and we're good. Centigrade? What? It's like military time. I'm like, what time is that in regular time? I don't know.
It is 97 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh, steamy.
That is hot.
Yes. Steamy.
This one is just waiting in the pool. It's like, you guys are idiots. I'm going to stand over here. I don't feel this heat. Oh, for them, it'd probably feel fine. Though Jurassic temperatures, I'm trying to think offhand what they are. I'll put something up. I know the Jurassic was warmer than the Cretaceous. I know at Hell Creek, they theorized like mean average temperatures could be somewhere between like 65 to 92, depending on what time of year it was, which is kind of like now.
Right.
It'd be slightly warmer and more humid than it is nowadays. And here's our first, like, really, really big enclosure. This is the Argentinosaurus. Puinculensis? And obviously from the name, they're from Argentina.
They're big.
One of the biggest sauropods ever found. This is actually a subgroup. Don't go after me in the comments. It's just the easiest way to go about it. Subgroup called a titanosaur.
Now, I've seen skeletons of Argentinosaurus before, but nothing can prepare you for the sheer immensity of this dinosaur in the flesh. These titanic sauropods, fittingly called titanosaurs, grow rapidly. Once they reach a certain size, they're virtually untouchable and have nothing to fear from puny apex predators. Hungry guests, though, let's hope we don't find out. A single vertebrae from the back of this animal could be over 1.5 meters tall. Hatchlings are absolutely puny by comparison. Without the protection of enormity, young Argentinosaurus are extremely vulnerable, so adults compensate by having as many babies as possible to increase the chances that one of them will reach adulthood. Quantity over quality.
Which, in the Cretaceous, these were the only sauropods that were left were the titanosaurs. You don't really see the smaller ones like the apatosaurs or the brontosaurs, the diplodocus, the camarasaurs. Most of them were extinct. All the sauropods now were about this size.
They were.
Yeah, they were huge. Think of it like a big cow.
Big cow with a long neck.
I would have to think if this was a real zoo, like you see all of the vegetation I have in here, I would have to think with an animal this big and as many as I put in here, all this vegetation would be picked clean.
Oh, easily within at least a couple days.
It just made me think the elephant enclosure at the KC Zoo, there's no vegetation in there.
No, it was all...
Yeah, because those big animals would just like strip everything clean. Aesthetically, this looks great.
Oh, yeah.
Realistically, I don't think there'd be anything left in here.
Realistically, that's not sustainable.
What was it? We were watching something on pandas. They needed like 50 to 100 pounds of bamboo a day.
They needed a lot of bamboo.
I would think something of this size, you're looking at tons and tons of vegetation a day.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't know if you would scratch the surface. Just be constantly walking around groaning about how they're hungry.
I'm hungry.
Oh, we're going to feed you. That's another nitpick I've heard about this game is the ability for sauropods to actually go on their back feet like that and rear up is like incredibly conjectural. They don't think they can do that.
Right, just because of their neck.
Their size.
Their size. I mean, you'd have to have some seriously thick femur and hip bones to be able to handle all that weight on. Even with your tail balancing.
I like what I did here. I put in like these little hedge sculptures on the side of the walkway.
Come to life, I'm gonna laugh.
This is not The Shining. That shitty version that Stephen King did.
Oh my god. That little boy needs his lips sewn shut.
Are you going to kill me, Daddy? Yes. Yes, I am, Danny.
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
Then this is a perfect chance to bring up, I have said in the past, I am not the best at free building.
Yeah.
So I went into the workshop on Steam. And oh my god, I did not get this, guys.
Did you not get it?
Hold on, quick edit. Okay, so this is the Arched Pathway by Chi-Ri or Kai-Ri H. I will put links to everything I used in the description. And if you see something and I did not call you out, please let me know. I want to give credit where credit is due.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. And moving into the grasslands. This over here is the new rustic pack.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they said they were going after North American, or especially the U.S.'s national park system was their inspiration. So we got fast food, cupcakes, more coffee and tea, because there's no soda here yet.
One of each.
One of each?
One of each. You have dinner, dessert, and drinks all in one row.
And another North American, woo.
What are you doing?
Trying to get this in frame. Oh, never mind. South American.
Is that Sabretooth? Or
Smilodon popular. Discovered in Brazil? I thought they were from the U.S. Or maybe another subspecies is from the U.S.
Subspecies, but do remember that Smilodon was all up and down the North American continent.
Yeah,
it wasn't just relegated to North America, to the U.
Yeah, I was watching something the other day when North and South America finally got connected. The current theory is right now that all the big cats from North America went south into South America, and that's what wiped out all the terror birds.
Fairly possible. Would have been.
Oh boy, that's a big kitty. More commonly known as the saber-toothed tiger, Smilodon makes for a formidable predator. Despite the looks, Smilodon isn't closely related to any modern cats. It's more accurately called a Macarodont, although I wouldn't worry too much about making the distinction. Just try to keep those saber teeth away from the guests. Many of its fossils have been excavated in tar pits, with the most prolific site being La Brea in Los Angeles, California. More than a staggering 166,000 specimens of Smilodon have been found in these sediments alone. What may have been terrible death traps in the past make for great opportunities in the present as we bring this carnivore back to life.
Those teeth.
The mammals would probably be the only ones in the game where you could say that this is probably what they sound like, because there's so many modern, what would you say, descendants living?
Yeah, essentially.
I mean, it wouldn't be a huge stretch of the imagination to say that any of these big cats would sound exactly like lions.
Right.
They're pretty, though.
They are. They're very pretty.
Oh, there's the rest of the pride. Oh, they're all eating and drinking. I like lakes and ponds and creeks. Leave me alone on that. It's the easy way to put in water.
Well, water features always are nice in paddocks.
You lazy son of a bitch.
If you could lay down and eat, wouldn't you? I would.
That's how the Romans ate. They had couches.
Well, see, there you go. They knew how to do it properly. I could lay down and eat from a plate and lounge. I can do it too. Just sleeping.
I forgot to take the grass out.
They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. I also did not realize that I gave them a perfect view of the Dryosaurs.
That's cool.
It's definitely got kind of like an African Serengeti kind of vibe. Which is fine, because we're in Africa.
Yeah.
Alright, here is another new animal in the game. Also from the Triassic. And I never thought I would see one of these in a game. These are plateosaurs. This is a basal sauropodomorph. These are the earliest forms of the big sauropods.
Oh.
Actually, let me go back to the sign real quick. Where are these guys from? I'm not sure. I want to say Germany. Yeah, Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, Plateosaurus Trosogenesis? Trosogenes?
I don't know. I can't really see that from here. I can see the top name. I can't see the bottom name. There we go. I don't have my reading glasses.
Oh, 700 million years ago. Yeah, Trosogenes. Lorem ipsum dorsit amad concrescetor. It's filler.
Okay.
Plateosaurus represents an incredibly ancient group of dinosaurs that predates the huge sauropods we all know and love. The earliest relatives of the sauropods are often called the prosauropods, but Prosauropoda isn't an accepted taxonomic group nowadays. Instead, Plateosaurus and its relatives are called basal sauropodomorphs. Still, I've found that most paleontologists know what you mean, regardless. The name Plateosaurus has nothing to do with dishware, but with those stubby arms, it's very easy to imagine them carrying a plate to an all-you-can-eat salad buffet. One of my German colleagues at the Verband der Zoologischen Garten wrote to congratulate me on our first Plateosaurus hatchling. He said that apparently Germans have fondly nicknamed Plateosaurus Lindworm after old tales of dragon-like serpents. Perhaps we'd better theme its paddock like a castle. The name Plateosaurus has nothing to do with dishware, but with those stubby arms, it's very easy to imagine them carrying a plate to an all-you-can-eat salad buffet.
Ooh.
Wow.
Kind of hiss like a snake. And I don't think these skeletons are complete, but they found enough of these where they're nearly complete. So these animals, there's no conjecture on what they look like, at least body plan.
Right.
I keep the dinosaurs in frame. Woo. That's cool, isn't it?
I like it when they get vocal. Because it's nice. It's nice to hear them. It's one thing to see them, but it's nice to actually get a kind of an idea of what they may have said.
Yeah, and I kind of screwed up. I meant to put just the right subspecies in here. This is actually Plateosaurus. Nope, that is the Trocean. Just I thought I put one of them in by accident. That was the other subspecies. Yeah, this is the Plateosaurus gracilis. The smaller ones are a different subspecies, both from Germany, though. So, such cool animals.
I see somebody jumping in the back.
Yep, here's everybody's favorite, the Dryosaurs. And also from the US.
A Dryosaurus. Quite elegant, don't you think? They're especially cute as babies when they have big eyes and stubby noses, just like a puppy. Only juvenile specimens of these dinosaurs have been found in the fossil record, so I'm eager to see how much larger this one will get. They originally inhabited forested areas of the late Jurassic, with their name literally translating to tree lizard. I wonder if they bark.
They finally stopped climbing onto the rocks. I screwed up when I put that pond in, and it gave them a ramp, and for months they just kept climbing up here and walking back and forth in front of the guests.
They wanted to show off better. What the? Aw. That's so cute. Let's play. A nice little flip he did there.
I think we said in like past tours, but they kind of look like sparrows almost.
Yeah, they remind me of sparrows. Or a black cat chickadee.
That is an impressive salad. And they have a perfect view of the Smilodons.
Smilodon's like, woo, lunch. Hey!
The Dryosaurs are like, oh look, kitty. I like the playing animations. I wish it would happen more often. While we're talking about highlighting other builders, look at this.
That's impressive.
This is the Cave Restaurant.
I want to go in!
Unique family dining, 65 million years in the making. This is designed by Rixer 40321 on Steam. You want to check this out?
Yeah.
And we're going to go check it out. Oh, good, they're open.
I'd say I would hope they're open. It's daytime.
And this is why I wish this had the option from Planet Zoo. This is going to be hell trying to do on a keyboard and make it smooth. I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm not staring at your ass.
We're just trying to get around.
Oh, I didn't notice this. You turn the pillars into torches.
Oh, nice. Just shove everybody out of the way.
Hold on, I got an idea. Very carefully. Very carefully. Oh, wow. Actually never been in here. Wow.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Brilliant job, man.
I don't even want to know how long this took.
This is long time.
Dimetrodon. Oh, wow.
Look at that. Now that is how you go eat in style.
Yeah, this is like a rainforest cafe.
I like that. I would stand in line for an hour to go eat in.
Honestly, that's where most of the guests have gone to, is in here. Apologies, folks. I'm trying to make these transitions as... Oh, whoa. Oh, cool.
Oh, look at that. That's nice and inviting and comforting.
Okay, let's clip through the floor here.
I
It might
want
be
a table
easier.
I want a table by the fire pit.
Oh, you can see the plateosaurs from here.
Dining with a view. Actually, I don't know if it would be more distracting, the food or the dinosaur view while you're dining.
The dino teas.
Awesome. That guy did a really good job.
Yeah, again, oh, you can see the apatosaurs too. Did you rip off the Starbucks logo?
I did. Nice. That's nice. That is awesome. You did indeed.
Not restrooms. Oh, that was cool.
I like that. That is
That is a really nifty idea.
That is yeah. I'm in agreement. I would love to know how long all that took
To do.
yeah, because that's not something you necessarily do lickety split in a day unless you want to stay up 24 hours.
Well, that's why I don't really free build in these games too much, is that you can end up spending the better part of a day just designing everything. Ooh. And while we saw them, let's go ahead and go see the apatosaurs. Also from the US.
Oh, looky there. Ooh, I like the green one.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
These are very musical. You can get them to talk. You're not going to say anything, are you?
Of course not. Why would they? Why? Why would it say anything?
The name Apatosaurus means deceptive lizard, and I can't think of a more fitting moniker for a dinosaur with such a complicated history. For the longest time, nobody knew what the head of Apatosaurus looked like. Paleontologists debated over whether it should look more like a Diplodocus or a Camarasaurus, until its real skull was confirmed in 1978. Now that's turning heads. When the man who discovered Apatosaurus in 1877 shipped fossils to both Othniel Charles Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope, he inadvertently caused a chain reaction, leading to one of the craziest, most heated eras in fossil collecting history, the Bone Wars.
Oh, I forgot I put tether balls up on here.
See, that's something they should. I don't.
Oh, there they go.
I don't know how Buggy would make animation, but if actually seeing the animals interacting with the enrichment toys would be really cool. Yeah, I really like the shaded.
I think that is definitely somewhere down the line. They have to be working on more toys for the dinosaurs to play with, because I mean they're.
There we go. It sounds like they're farting, actually.
I thought it was more trumpet-like than fart-like.
Okay,
but...
it's a trumpet fart. How's that? It's a trumpet fart. I love it.
Excuse me. That is not poop. That is dung beetles. Yeah, next zoo, I'm definitely giving myself more space.
Yeah.
To allow room for newer animals, because this was definitely a last-minute addition.
Yeah, they almost need a paddock that's like twice as big.
Yeah, as of time of recording, this just came out last week.
Ah, okay.
So it was very, very much of a hurried rush job. Oh. Ooh.
So do these guys come in different colors outside of what you've got there? Or?
Yeah, actually, I'll show that really quick. Let's see, where is... So here's the animal creation section. So like say, here's the Dilophosaurus. So here's the desert pattern, the clouded pattern, and then the snow melt pattern. Where are the Apatosaurus? Right here. So those are the only two. You have drought, and then monsoon. Some of the animals, the males, will be more brightly colored than the females. Or here's another example, like the Dryosaurs. There's burrowed, variegated, and cirrus, which is the feathered one. This is the one I mostly use.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them have some kind of alternate pattern on them. Yeah, she's setting up for Helldiver, so I know I don't have a lot of time left.
No, I'm setting up for a Discord call, but not in Hell. No, that's later. Helldivers is later.
Okay, this is something I came up with because I saw someone actually make elevated walkways. So this is one of the Hadrosaur exhibits, and we have walking with Hadrosaurids.
I was like, la 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 la.
So we can actually walk into this exhibit.
Now that's neat.
Yeah, I'll take a grand tour after going on the walkways. And we have iguanodons, oranosaurs, and muttabursaurs in here. So these are animals from the... Where are iguanodons from? The UK. We have animals from the UK, Australia, and Africa. Oh, there's an oranosaur. They're the sailbacks.
Yeah, the sailbacks.
I think that's an iguanodon right there. Yeah, there's the thumb spikes. And this is also one of the biggest herds I've ever put in a game.
Let's see, that's big. Huge.
Yeah, there's another waterfall in the back that didn't
That's not moving.
that did not make it into the game. I think that's a Muttaburrasaur. Alright, let's go check out the exhibit. So there's our Muttaburrasaur from Australia.
Muttaburrasaurus is the official fossil emblem of Queensland, Australia. It's in good company next to modern emblems like koalas. Despite its name, I don't think Muttaburrasaurus would feel at home amongst the pastures of Muttaburra, Australia. Its teeth are much better suited for shearing through tougher plants than modern grasses. I've been working on a joke. Want to hear it? Is that Muttaburrasaurus eating toast? It veggie might be. Get it? Never mind.
Really neat looking.
That's a good thing he brought that up as like something they're talking about putting in the game later is paleobiology. Or no, paleobotany.
Okay.
So I would love to do like a completely accurate
Biome.
a completely accurate thing, because if these animals, if there are any animals from like the Jurassic, there are no grasses. There are no flowers, there are no angiosperms. So it would just be like the cycads, the ferns. He's going to drown himself.
Please no.
And oh, while he's here, here's an Ouranosaurus from Nigeria.
Damn, I like the coloring.
Just look at that! This sailback dinosaur is Ouranosaurus, an ornithopod related to both the thumb-spiked iguanodonts and the duck-billed hadrosaurs. Having to haul around such an impressive structure on your back, but the spines of ornithischian dinosaurs were stiff and strong thanks to a crisscrossing lattice that supported their vertebrae made out of ossified tendons. Literally, tendons that turned into bone. Why the long face? Even though it isn't quite a hadrosaur, Ouranosaurus has a remarkably long hadrosaur-like face. The beak and snazzy little crest really complete the rest of the look. I wouldn't get too close though. Just like its iguanodontian cousins, the thumbs of Ouranosaurus sport a sharp conical claw. When they're feeling feisty, they come out swinging like a boxer.
Might get the cinematic tracker to work. It's supposed to do it. Oh, there we go. It's supposed to do it as I click on them.
Not all. Game's got so many bugs. It's ridiculous.
Holy crap! Someone actually came on the walkway.
Oh, good. It works.
It wasn't working for the longest time. Yeah, I definitely want to experiment more with like the lifted walkways or the elevated walkways the next time. I like hadrosaurs.
I like that coloring. It's really pretty.
There's the iguanodon. Kind of infamous for the Crystal Palace exhibit where they put the thumb spike on the nose.
Iguanodon, one of the first dinosaurs to be formally named. This creature's restorations weren't always perfect though. See those thumb spikes? They were once thought to be nasal horns, sort of like an iguana's. Very wrong, of course, but A+ for name inspiration. Iguanodon is also one of the first dinosaurs to be sculpted. The original sculptures can still be seen in Crystal Palace Park in London. The artist behind the sculptures, Benjamin Waterhouse Hawkins, famously hosted an 8-course dinner inside one of the incomplete sculptures on New Year's Eve, 1853. How's that for a party? Reconstructions of this animal have changed dramatically over the years, from a giant rhinoceros-like reptilian beast to the beautiful animal you see before you now. It really makes you wonder, what will paleontologists discover next to fundamentally change the way we view other dinosaurs?
This one is the largest habitat in here.
You'd have to with as many dinosaurs.
Well, my original thought was like, if this is going to be like Africa, like the African Serengeti, you do see times where there are these like massive congregations of zebra or water buffalo, you know, in migration. Thank you for not immediately giving me the stink eye for saying zebra.
Zebra! 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 Zebra!
But zoom out a little bit so you can see how big this one is.
Well, they need the space though.
Yeah, that is all that exhibit. Again, with the lake, creek / river.
Waterfall that didn't make it.
Waterfall that's going to come in right about now.
Okay.
Yeah, this map has a river in it. Or no, I put that in. I don't remember. I started working on this about a year ago, so it feels like about a year ago. I thought there would have been a ton of people going down here. I would kill to be this close to the dinosaurs. I remember which keys do what. And if you didn't want to do the walk, you could always just go up to the big platforms.
And just observe.
Just observe. You know, grab some toys and some... Oh, those are masks. Those are cool.
Oh, that's neat.
I didn't put any food here. That was remiss of me.
You have restrooms. That's more important.
No, they're not over here. All right, just a couple more in this spot, and then we'll move on to the last section. Yeah, prehistoric kingdom zoos are never going to be as big as the Planet Zoo ones.
Well, no, because Planet Zoo, you've got more available.
Yeah. So here is, I think this is the big carnivore for this area. This is the... Oh, I forgot which one is in here. Yeah, the Carcharodontosaurus, shark tooth lizard.
Ah.
Big hill they can't get out. Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, they're big ones.
Dun 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 dun! Watch out! Here comes the shark lizard, Carcharodontosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus gets its name from its teeth, which are long, triangular and serrated, much like the teeth of great white sharks. Despite the name, this is a terrestrial animal, not an aquatic one. You can think of it as a land shark, well suited to catching large prey with an incredibly muscular body and wickedly serrated teeth. There must have been something in the water backing predaceous North Africa, because Carcharodontosaurus wasn't the only carnivore around that reached gigantic proportions. Many of the geological formations that preserve its fossils also yield the remains of Spinosaurus.
And that would be about as loud as it would be if these animals were walking past you.
The footsteps would the footsteps would actually sound more terrifying than the actual sound that they make.
But that's just it. These are ambush predators. You're not going to hear them come up on you.
That's what's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, Jurassic Park put in so many misconceptions about big predators like this. It's like they would not roar at you and then chase you down. They would sneak up on you.
Right.
And you wouldn't know that they were there until they bit you.
Yeah. Bye. Oh, I'm dead.
I thought this was the male. I think this is actually the female. I think this is the male. Oh yeah, that's the male. He's bigger.
Oh my goodness. Don't drown.
See, this one I gave them enough room for them to swim in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the wet effects that they gave on them. Mm-hmm. You were just in the water. Why didn't you just get a drink there?
He wanted to swim across and cool off first. Now he's ready for a drink.
Yeah, that's how I keep them in there.
High walls.
Yeah, high walls and a moat.
Yeah.
This was new too. They give you an option to actually put barrier fencing along the edge. Because for the longest time, I just had it open. I'm like, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Someone just rolls off because they're drunk. They had too much Captain's Cooler.
Oh, then they're a snack.
And last but not least, for the Scrubland exhibit, we have the Cynotherium from China. This is the unicorn rhino. I can get him in frame.
What you're looking at is a missing link. Well, kind of. While evolution doesn't work like a linear chain, transitional species, like Cynotherium here, help us understand changes that occur between related species with different characteristics. The position of Cynotherium's horn marks a transitional stage in the evolution from its nose-horned ancestors to Elasmotherium, its forehead-horned descendant.
Yeah, not as many mammals this time. I I didn't really feel right about putting mammoths in 90-degree heat.
No, they belong in a winter Arctic setting.
I think I only have 2 in here. Yeah, it's just the 2. I think they were having issues.
What do you mean they were having issues?
They get grumpy if there's more than 2 or 3 in there.
Oh, we have cranky cows.
Oh no, there's a 3rd one. Never mind.
Okay. In other words, we get cranky butts.
Cranky cows.
No, this is hey, it goes cranky cow. Both start with a C. Cranky cows. Cranky corns. There we go. Cranky corns.
They're rude rhinoceri. Something I love about evolution is like you see so many diverse body plans. Mm-hmm. And you're just like, that's something you would only see in a fantasy book. It's like, nope, it's a real animal.
Yep, real thing.
All right, so that's it for the grasslands exhibits, and we got one more area of the park to do. It's the tropical terrors.
I like that.
All right, so stay tuned, guys and gals, and we'll finish up the Thanksgiving marathon.
Yep. See you on the next one.